I think everyone who was watching it and was involved knew with 3 laps to go, it was going to be a sprint finish. It was just a matter of which of the fast men were going to get up. And then young Lucas Stevenson, I mean, he obviously listens to the podcast, listens here because
he'll be listening this week.
He'll be listening this week because, look, he took the advice of a C grader and a dessert buffet, and he just went early and went hard and shot out of the pack with 2 laps to go and was never seen again. I mean, incredible that a rider of 15 years old who's in his first season of Heffron had the confidence, I think, as well. Was willing to back himself with 2 laps to go to hold everyone off. And let me tell you, it was the entire crowd having to pull him down that finishing straight on the last lap, because in the end, admittedly, I was a bit further back. I imagine it was about 2 bike lengths. I think he did it in the end. And that's just a fantastic result for a rider and really honouring the race and also giving us what we wanted. We had a solo breakaway and a sprint finish. I mean, we really couldn't ask for much more as for the Anthony Spurgeon Memorial. I think very quickly, so the top 3 in the podium, I think, obviously, Lucas Stevenson, from Rowland, fantastic, amazing first season. One for him to remember.
Let's go. When Lucas went, someone pointed out what a brilliantly timed attack. It was a good timed attack, but it was an attack that probably wasn't going to win it. I looked at little Lucas, and look, I'm gonna sound like a dick here. I know bike racing. I really do know. And he went, and I went, let's give this guy some encouragement. And I was trying to G up the crowd to encourage him, because in my heart of hearts, he wasn't going to make it.
I think you're 100% spot on. It was kind of like, because he's so small. 15 years old, he probably weighs, you'd be lucky to weigh 45 kilos. And when he got over the pimple on that, coming into that final straight, what were you thinking? What were you saying? Or what were you calling to the crowd?
So he had 70 meters, right?
Right.
And I knew that's not enough. It's not enough. He's been away for a lap and 3/4, and it's been a long race. It's been a hard race. I was telling the crowd it's coming down to the line, but I kind of knew it wasn't. He was going to get caught halfway up the finishing straight. That's where I thought, no, he's not going to make it. When he came around the corner into the straight and he had 40 meters, I knew he wasn't going to make it. There was no way. Suddenly, Lincoln Hay comes flying around the corner, and I went, there's your winner. But I was telling the crowd that this kid, Lucas, can make it. Come on, Lucas. He turned around once, looked, and I was yelling, don't turn around. And then suddenly, the pace difference between Lincoln and Lucas, it had evaporated. And there was probably about 3 kilometers an hour difference in that last 100 meters. And that freaking kid, he made it. He made it to the finishing line. And there was no need for commentary. And that was freaking amazing, Lucas. That was so good.
It certainly was. And if you read the headline in the this week's race report, that he rode himself into Heffron folklore, and I think that's unquestionable. Heffron, I was so thrilled for him. Absolutely amazing. And just a quick little stat on Lucas. First year or first season at Heffron Park. Starts in C grade, gets some reasonable places in his first 4 or 5 races, and then all of a sudden he wins 3 in a row. Gets the promotion to B grade. This is only his 3rd B grade ride, and he's literally done a Mick Cupid and ridden away from everybody.
Riding, one rider's gone out. They're about 40 metres behind. One rider pursuing there. Lucas has got 200 metres to ride. There's the finish line. The other rider's got the other side. Lucas has got 150 to ride. Don't look back. Finishing line here. Finishing line. Oh my God. Everyone, that is the
Well done, Lucas.
Destroys everyone and is the Anthony Spurgeon Memorial winner.